Hey everyone, it's Emily and I'm back with another plan with me. So this was last week. I really liked it. It's still Friday, which is why these checklists have nothing checked off so far, but they will get done. So this week I will be working on Monday the 11th through Sunday the 17th. And so first thing I'm going to do is I am going to move all of my little sticky notes and just keep track of them over on the side. Alright, so now that that's done, the theme that I'm going to be working with today, I am primarily going to be using this Winter Frost sticker book from Michaels. It's another one of the sticker books like I used last week, but a different theme. And I think it's really pretty. It's lots of muted colors. It's still very wintry and soft and sweet. So this is basically what I'm going to be working with. I also printed off a bunch of patterns and boxes and flags and other things. And so one thing you'll notice is the blues and the mints don't exactly match the sticker book, but that doesn't really bother me. I actually kind of like having a variety of tones, so basically I'm just going with lots of pastel blues and beige and mint all throughout the entire week. So start with the washi tapes I'm going to be using are these two. So this one is this leaf print that I got from Dollar Tree that I am really fond of. I saw a lot of people using it in their planners and I finally found it at a Dollar Tree near me, so I picked it up. And then the other one that I'm going to use is this pretty blue stripe that I got in a 2 or 3 pack from Michaels. So I'm going to go ahead and put my washi down. I left the top banner. I don't really love the pattern that they used for January, but the color scheme just kind of works with what I'm doing this week anyways. So I just left it rather than trying to figure out how to cover it up. Alright, so I'm going to put down all of my washi tape and I will be right back. Alright, so there is that. So the next thing I'm going to do is put down all of my to-do list checklists. So let me grab all of those. And so I did my to-do lists in a beige color today because I wanted to bring in a little bit of neutrals with so much blue and green going on. So these will be beige except for Saturday, which I'll show you when I get to that. Alright, and so you may have noticed one of my checklist flags got messed up, but fortunately I printed out an extra, so we are all good. Everything is working. So for Saturday, on Saturday I like to do a checklist that's for the whole weekend, so I can, because I don't have quite as much space on each of those days as I do on the others, so I just combine the checklist into one, because I don't usually have that much going on Saturdays. And so for this week, I have a set from Magnolia Boulevard that I used most of. I used it on my Mermaid Week. If you go on my Instagram and you see the Mermaid Week I did, I used these for those days. But I still have 2 left over, so I'm just gonna use one of them to go on Saturday because it pretty much matches the color scheme and it's pretty, and I'm trying to use up the rest of them because they're gorgeous. All right, so that is all of my checklists. So now it's time to do some of my full boxes. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is mark all of the stuff that has to happen next week. So we are all going back to school. That is really the major thing that's happening next week. So Wednesday is the first day of classes, which I'm going to be marking on here. But I don't actually start classes until Thursday. I have a seminar I take on Mondays, and then I teach and take 2 other classes on Tuesday and Thursday. So I'm off Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So my first day of classes is actually this Thursday, the 14th. And so I have my little stickers that I make and that I use myself. So the one with the apple is for classes that I'm teaching, and the ones with pencils are for classes that I am taking. And so because the first thing I do in the morning is teach, I'm going to put that one first, even though I then have a class in between my first section and my second section. It's still going to go first on here, just because it is technically the first thing I do in the day. And next I'm going to use the blue class sticker, because I take a class around 11. So that's going to go down next. And then my last one is the green. And so that is for my other class that happens Thursday evening. Evening classes are not my favorite. It was supposed to be Friday afternoon class and they changed the time, and those are not even at all. I'm going to move them a little bit. I'm not used to having to put 3 of these on here. And actually, no, I'm not, because they are pretty well stuck on, so they are going to stay like that. I'll probably put a sticker or something up here so it doesn't look so uneven, but it'll have to do for now. It's not ideal, but I'm gonna have to live with it. All right, so the next thing I need to mark is again the social media work that I do for my parents. So I have more of these, and I'm just gonna put those through on a couple of other days when I think I'm gonna be able to get work done. All right, and then the next thing to go in, I didn't print out reading stickers this week because I had these little jewel printables that I got from somewhere. I'll try to figure it out from my computer and post it below if I can figure out where they're from. If not, if you know where these are from, please let me know so that I can give them credit. But I'm using these for my reading days this week, and so my primary reading days are going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, although obviously I will be reading on every other day. It's the first item that goes on every single one of my checklists, which you'll start to notice if you watch my plan with me's, look at my Instagram, you'll see that read is always the first item on every checklist. Alright, so the next thing I need to do is that I'm going to start putting in the events that are happening on each individual day. And so the first thing I need to do is that, so Monday because I get back to Kentucky on Sunday, I've been having my mail held for the past few weeks, so Monday I need to go to the post office and pick up all my mail that's been held, which should have a couple of really fun packages, so I'm really excited to go pick all that up, because that's going to be great. And so I'm putting down just a little flag I printed out, and then I have this, I don't know what the official name is, but it's like communication, letters, phone calls, things like that from Tallulah Grace Crafts. And so she has this cute little envelope with a heart on it. So I'm going to take that and just stick that right across the top of my little flag here, and then I'll be filling that in with pick up my mail. The other main thing that is happening this day is that I need to turn in my teaching assistant application for the next day, or for the next school year. And so that I'm going to mark with, let's see, what am I going to mark that with? I have a bunch of these boxes over here. I think I'm going to use one of these boxes also from that same Magnolia Boulevard kit. I think I'm going to use one of those on top of my full box here. No, I'm going to save that for, I'm still going to put that down because I need that for something else, but I'm going to save that for marking the all-staff meeting that's happening today. To mark the application being due, I'm going to try to use something else. I think I'm going to use one of these little gold stickers. I just got these in a pack from Michael's, and I will just put that over here. Monday is going to be a very, very busy day, so I'm just going to put that over there. And so, as I already mentioned, the other thing happening on Monday is that we have all staff happening, and so I put down the little sticker. I'm going to write in what it is, and I have a little teardrop sticker so that I can put down the time and the location and make sure that I am there on time, because that would be bad otherwise. And so then Tuesday, so this next day, the major thing that we have going on is that there is a FIMU meeting. So I'm not in college anymore, but I'm still involved with my sorority, so I am on the House Corporation for the local FIMU chapter back in Kentucky, which, to simplify it down, it basically means that we're sort of their landlords. So we meet every month, and our meeting is on Tuesday. And so I'm going to be using one of these little flag stickers from Evie Lou & Co. to mark that. I'm going to try to put it about midway down. Actually, I need to put down this other one first. Let me figure out how long that's going to end up being. Alright, let me put that there. And then just for some decoration, not because it actually serves any purpose, I am putting down this cute little flag that I printed out. It's not actually there for any real reason, it's just there because it's cute. And I like it. Alright, yeah, I really like that box. Okay. And so then this is the first day of classes. I don't know how I'm going to mark that. I do have a meeting that I'm going to need to go to that day to meet with someone from Special Collections for stuff about the courses that I'm teaching. So I'm going to use this other glitter box and put that over here so that I can write down my meeting there. It's It's a busier week than I thought it was going to be, actually. But then that is basically it for my appointments. I don't really have anything scheduled for this week yet. The only thing that's definitely going to happen is that next Friday I need to mail out some thank you notes for various things. It should have been done earlier, but we were on vacation and then getting ready for school and it just didn't happen, but they are going out. My thank you notes for Christmas gifts are going to go out by Friday. And let me see, do I have any others of these that I could mark it with? I'm going to mark it with the hello one. So I'm going to put that down like that. And then I'll just write next to it what is actually happening. And I think that's it for things that I really need to mark for next week. So now I can start in on some of these quotes. So I have a few that I want to use. So the first one I'm going to use is this one from Tula Grace Crafts that says Adventure Beckons with a little arrow, and the colors just fit really nicely. And so the reason I put this box sideways, which I don't know if you wondered about that, but there was a reason for it, is so that I could lay this across it. If I can, let me try to get that even. It's pretty even, like that, so that I still have some chevron on the side and it just looks a little bit more interesting. So the next thing that I'm going to try to put down is, these were technically Christmas stickers from the Target dollar spot, but I still think this is really pretty. And it's peace, love, and joy. It doesn't really scream Christmas. It could be any time of year, so I'm going to take that one and I'm going to put it across this flag. And so I'm covering up a little bit of the flag portion, but that is okay because I was mostly just using it for the background itself, and I don't like it that far down. I still want to be able to see the pattern, but I want it to be far up enough that it doesn't look super awkward. I just totally covered up the entire pattern there. I want to be able to see this box. Maybe if I angle it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to leave it angled like that. And then the last one I want to use is going to go up here on Thursday. And so it's from the Mombi Quotes, and it says, "This is your world, shape it or someone else will." And I think it's really cool. I have no idea who the guy who wrote it is, but I think it's a really good quote. So I'm going to be putting that up by the first day of teaching for the semester. I think it's really pretty. So the only day that doesn't have anything on it right now is Sunday. So I think I'm going to use another one of these Minty Hearts flags, probably this one, and just put it down there just to give it a little bit of color. I won't put anything down there for right now because I'm sure things will come up. Like for example, I don't know who the lectors are for masses that week. So I'm sure things will get filled in, but I just don't know what the schedules are yet. So in case you were wondering, I'm Catholic, and so I'm fairly involved in my church, so sometimes I'm a lector and I need to put that down. Sometimes I am a substitute teacher in the Sunday school classroom, so that ends up going down. Various things like that. So I try to leave Sunday open if I don't know what's happening that particular day. Okay, the only other things to mention, I have a bill due on the 15th So I think I'm gonna use this darker blue one over here. And I also have a couple of TV shows. So let me just check what days they're on now. Okay, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is on Tuesdays. I'm gonna use some of these. So I have my Lily Pink Prince ones. I'm running low on colors that are gonna work. So I have these green ones and I have these blue ones. I think I'm gonna use one of the green ones. No, I'm gonna use one of the blue ones. For Tuesday, for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then Friday, I have Rain and Say Yes to the Dress. And actually, I should have put, I'm gonna move the credit card one over here where there's less space. And then put the TV show one so I have a little bit more space to list my shows underneath it, because Rain and Say Yes to the Dress are both on Friday, so I need to mark both of those. I think that's it for TV shows this week. I'm still waiting for my other shows to come back. Once Upon a Time won't be back until March, which is killing me, but that's how it goes sometimes. And I think that is going to be it for all of the functional stickers, so I think it's time that I can actually start decorating with some of my stickers here. And so one that I really want to use, I don't think I'm gonna have space for actually, actually, you know what, after all that fussing about this, all right, and so that is going to be it for this week. I love this more muted palette after, I loved last week, but it was very bright and vivid and like in your face, and this is much calmer and more soothing and a little bit more peaceful, and I kind of like that. So glad I went with this color scheme. And I love all these little animals. They're so cute. I wish I had space for more of them, but I will definitely be using the sticker book again in the future. So it's all good for now. But I love how the spread turned out. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will post below all of the links to the shops that I used, so please check that out. And if you want to see more pictures of how this week ends up looking when I fill it out a little bit more, you can follow my Instagram at Ethereal Plans, which is also linked below. So thank you for watching and have a great day.